From the complete Grimm's fairy tales, this is Cat and Mouse in Partnership. A certain cat had made an acquaintance of a mouse and had said so much to her about the great love and friendship she felt for her that at length the mouse agreed that they should live and keep house together. But we must make a provision for winter, or else we shall suffer from hunger, said the cat. And you, little mouse, cannot venture everywhere, or you will be caught in a trap some day. The good advice was followed, and a pot of fat was bought, but they did not know where to put it. At length, after much consideration, the cat said, I know no place where it will be better stored than up in the church, for no one dares take anything away from there. We will set it beneath the altar and not touch it until we really have need of it. So the pot was placed in safety, but it was not long before the cat had a great yearning for it and said to the mouse, I want to tell you something, little mouse. My cousin has brought a little son into the world and has asked me to be godmother. He is white with brown spots, and I am told to hold him in over the font at the christening. Let me go out today, and you look after the house by yourself. Yes, yes, answered the mouse. By all means, if you get anything good to eat, think of me. I should like a drop of red christening wine myself. All this, however, was untrue. The cat had no cousin and had not been asked to be a godmother. She went straight to the church and stole the pot of fat and began to look at it and looked the top of the fat off. Then she took a walk up upon the roofs of the town and looked for opportunities, and then stretched herself in the sun and licked her lips whenever she thought of the pot of fat. And not until evening did she return home. Well, here you are again, said the mouse. No doubt you've had a merry day. All went well? Answered the cat. And what did they name the child? Top off, said the cat quite coolly. Top off, cried the mouse. That is a very odd and uncommon name. Is it a usual one in your family? What does that matter? Said the cat. It's no worse than Crumb Stealer, as your godchildren are called. Before long, the cat was seized with another fit of yearning, and she said to the mouse, You must do me a favor and once more manage the house alone today. I'm been asked to be godmother, and as a child has a white ring around its neck, I cannot refuse. The good mouse consented, but the cat crept behind the town walls to the church and devoured half the pot of fat. Nothing ever seems so good as what one keeps to oneself, she said, as she was quite satisfied with her day's work. And when she went home, the mouse inquired, And what has your child been christened with? Half done, answered the cat. Half done. What are you saying? I've never heard of a name like that in my life. I'll wager anything that's not in the calendar. The cat's mouth soon began to water for some more licking. All good things go in threes, she said. I'm asked to stand to the goddaughter again. The child is quite black, but only with white paws. But with that exception, it has not a single white hair on its whole body. This only happens once every few years. You'll let me go again, won't you? Top off, half done, answered the mouse. They are such odd names. They are making me very thoughtful. You sit at home, said the cat, in your dark gray fur coat and long tail, and are filled with fancies. That's because you do not go out in the daytime. During the cat's absence, the mouse cleaned the house and put it in order, but the greedy cat entirely emptied the pot of fat. When everything is eaten up and has some peace, she said to herself, and well filled and fat, and did not return home till night. The mouse at once asked what name was given to the third child. It will not please you any more than the other, said the cat. He is called All Gone. All Gone, cried the mouse. That is the most suspicious name of all. I've never seen that in print. All Gone. What can that mean? And she shook her head and curled herself up and lay down to sleep. For the first time forth, no one had invited the cat to be a godmother. But when the winter had come and there was no longer anything to be found outside, the mouse thought of their provision and said, Come, cat, we will go to our pot of fat, which we have stored up for ourselves, and we shall surely enjoy that. Yes, answered the cat, you will enjoy it as much as you would enjoy sticking that dainty tongue of yours out the window. They set out on the way. When they arrived, the pot of fats was certainly in place, but it was empty. Alas, said the mouse, now I see what has happened. Now it comes to light. You are a true fiend. You have devoured all when you were standing godmother. First top off, then half done, then Will you hold your tongue? Cried the cat. One word more, and I will eat you too. All gone was already on the poor mouse's lips. Scarcely had she spoken it before the cat sprang on her, seized her, and swallowed her down. Verily, that is the way of the world.